bees are very active at the moment. We've been picking the last of the oranges of this tree, which is 30 years old, dwarfed by the climate. This is very marginal climate for citrus, but this tree produces quite good oranges, and it's now got this very excellent blossom. But there's there was some frost damage this winter, as always, and it's been a very quick change from cold and frost, but with some hot days, to now warming up. So I'm starting all the irrigation, cleaning out the filter systems and checking the lines that there haven't been forks put through. And these tomatoes now really need some mulch around them, but before we had the soil exposed to warm up the soil, because it's very cold late season here. And these were the earliest planted tomatoes, and we did them in late October, and had these tree guards which give a little bit of protection to frost, and we had -1 degree, which is actually 3 degrees of frost, because frost occurs when you get the air temperature below 2. So they don't need those anymore. They only need the big stake.
Yeah.
And of course that's bamboo that we grow here and harvest and use for trellising materials. We like to use the natural materials, but of course steel mesh from the rubbish tip in town, we make use of all those things.
Is that for the broad beans?
Yeah, well, that mesh has been there for a few years.
Yeah.
So it's normally for bigger crops that grow up over the greenhouse in the summer, but I'm using it just to hold in the broad beans at the moment, and then we'll...
Is it going to get really hot inside in the summer?
Well, we normally have vines growing all up there fairly late getting established, but we might put whitewash on the glass, but the roof vent,
the ventilation
is venting constantly. So it's usually about the same temperature as outside.
Oh, okay. Oh. Right.
But up against the glass it gets hot and plants can get scorched. And I was also this morning washing vegetables in the outside sink for lunch, and also cleaning out these filters for the irrigation system, because all of our water is the dam water. So it has quite a lot of algae and things.
So that's a filter for the water.
And I clean it out with the high pressure water, and then I can take it back and I have another one swapped over, because the solar pump is pumping up to our big concrete header tank up the top. So that's the main water supply.
So the water in the dam is going
it's pumped up to that header tank, and then it gravity feeds through all the drip lines. So the dam is on a small gully, but it has quite a large catchment behind it, about 40 hectares. So that in winter it's always flowing through, and then in the summer even a thunderstorm will bring water into the dam, because a lot of it is actually urban hard surface runoff. So that means we have some minor pollution, but it's a very reliable water supply in a place where water, of course, is becoming more and more of an issue.
Do you have any concern for those pollution to use in irrigation, or are there some sort of treatments that?
So much. The tadpoles, frogs, and the yabbies quite healthy in there. So while they are alive and growing, then the water is good enough for irrigation.